Good one today. We're starting with a classic Spanish recipe. Most people call it paella. I've always said paella because my understanding is the L's are silent in Spanish. I love it when a brand that you love and know well, like Pukara, create a sauce specific and then put the recipe on the back. So I'm going to follow the recipe from this jar. I'm going to tweak it slightly to make it my own. That's a pretty good starting point. And then later on in today's episode, well, after we make our paella, Reese is heading off to Ashgrove Dairy to make cheese, to learn how to make cheese and have a go at making cheese. So I'm looking forward to seeing him dressed up in his cheese making outfit and getting stuck into some cheese making. And then we're finishing off with honeycomb. So let's get into it. First thing you have to do is almost start as if you're making a risotto. So my onion and my garlic I'm going to dice and pop in, start sauteing off onion, and then garlic. Saute that till it's translucent, then I'm going to add my rice. About a cup and a half of rice. And then some people will choose to cook their seafood first in the pan, then take it out and then sort of go through the process of making your paella. My prawns are already cooked, my scallops will cook quickly, so I'm just going to put the lid on at the end and steam those scallops. Same with the mussels, put them in, put the lid on and steam them. Base has been added to my paella. I've got in there my chorizo, which you have to have, good quality chorizo from Casalinga. I've got a red capsicum. My rice has been toasted with a little bit of extra oil. So I've added about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup of stock. And then my jar of paella sauce on top. And my seafood, like I said, is going to go in at the end because it's quick cooking seafood. Some fresh parsley, which I'll add at the end as well, but I'm going to put some in now. Just pimping this up slightly. Parsley. All right, stir all that, and this will be the last time that you stir it, basically. So get everything well mixed together. Make sure you've got your seasoning right, so you can taste a little bit of it. So we're going to give that 15 minutes. We'll come back with 5 minutes left to go and add in our seafood. We are about 15 minutes into the cook. I've added probably another 1/4 of a cup of stock to that. So we're about 15 minutes away from being done. So I can start preparing my seafood to go in. My scallops and my mussels will cook at the same time. Prawns are already cooked, so they can go in with 30 seconds left and just put the lid on and let them warm through. So scallops, just place them on top, push them down in if you want a little bit. Now I can see that crust is starting to form around the top of this edge, so we're getting pretty close. So lid on now. Both the scallops and the mussels will release a little bit of juice, and that juice will become part of the flavour that's in the paella as well. So that's probably got 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to steam. Then I'll take the lid off, prawns will go on, and then another probably 2 minutes for the prawns to heat through. Turn it off, let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then it's ready to serve. Fresh parsley on top if you want, if you like parsley as much as I do. Everything is now in there. The lid's been on just to heat those pre-cooked prawns through. The lid can come off now. The prawns have opened up nicely. Turn my heat off. Last thing, like I said, was just some fresh parsley. Over the top. And voila! Paella, done. That crust, you'll smell, and you'll get to know the smell before you can actually, because you can't really see it. You can kind of peel away from the edges and get an understanding of whether or not it's formed. That is absolutely fantastic. All those flavours just left to sit for 25 minutes and do their thing. Is that sort of once you get everything set and in its place, you just sit there and watch your food come to life. Watch it get tastier and tastier and tastier as time ticks away. Have a beer or a cider, a glass of wine, whatever tickles your fancy, if you own a fancy, and just enjoy life. So I think the reason why the dish has survived so long is not only the fact that it tastes so good, it's also because it can be a really communal dish where everyone just stands around and chats.